Clouds, meteorologist Mark Molnar is your host for the weather show, Weather Northeastern. Let's get right into viewer sent-in photos and videos covering the severe weather outbreak from yesterday. Take a look at Joe Drehos from Johnson City, New York. Take a look at this beautiful time lapse. This was as the storms were progressing in. We had a tornado watch, severe thunderstorm warnings, and tornado warnings as well, as this wall of clouds moved in across the Johnson City area, across downtown Johnson City near the JC traffic circle. As you can see, take a look at these cloud movements across the area. Cumulonimbus clouds advancing very quickly on Johnson City, and this was the rule across much of Broome, Tioga, Shenango, Cortland, Delaware, Susquehanna, Bradford counties, and all the counties outside of this location as well, taking a look at that. So thank you, Joe Drehos, and of course he had many power outages in this area. And taking a look at MeteoMark's Weather Northeastern, take a look at my video here. Traveling as the storms were rolling in, I was traveling down the street before pulling in the driveway. And as you can see, there was a tremendous amount of rain, but you can see how it was whipping those trees around here across the area. So the upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York into northeast Pennsylvania has been getting a lot of weather as of late. And I'm going to tie this into my latest tropical outlook that will be being released very shortly for 2017, so stay tuned for that. We saw many reports here across the area of down trees, power lines, power poles snapped, transformers blown, and we saw a lot of trees down, even a lot of very large trees across the area. Widespread severe weather outbreak, and many people, up to 16 to 18,000 people in Broome County without power, several thousand in Tioga County, and going into northeast Pennsylvania, thousands without power as well, upwards of 14,000. So that being said, we saw a very powerful storm system. Are we going to see any more of this? Well, let's take a look. Forecast showing across the area. We take a look at precipitation totals before we do. Not much happening in the tropics as of yet, but take a look here. The precipitation amounts. Your attention is drawn to the east here. Yes, more rain. It seems like we're going to set up for a very rainy pattern back east here across the northeast, Susquehanna River Valley, the lower Great Lakes, and the lakes themselves are actually running a little bit high. Eastern end of Lake Ontario getting lake effect flooding. But take a look up here, all the way down through the Ohio Valley. We're going to have another storm, and we're going to have 2 to 4 inches of rain on top of what we already had. So more flooding is likely. Taking a look at the pattern, of course, most of our weather will be coming from the southern plains up through the Ohio Valley and propagating up the east coast here. That will be the trend. Cool and rainy nor'easter, inland nor'easter type scenarios. Let's take a look at the numbers here. I got rid of the snowfall totals and ice totals. We're going right into the river totals. Take a look at the Susquehanna River. This is by the end of the week, approaching Friday night and Saturday. We could have some locations approaching near flood stage. We'll keep an eye on it here at MeteoMark's Weather Northeastern, getting right into the forecast, starting off at the midpoint of your week, Wednesday. Look at this. More rain. Got a cold front moving in. Seems to be the main story this time of year with all the rain we've been getting. And taking a look, we got more rain showers moving across the region. Temperatures will be the big story, upper 40s and lower 50s. A very popular number from the Susquehanna Valley to the Hudson Valley over to the Allegheny and Ohio valleys, and even cooler up here into the St. Lawrence Valley and into northern New England into Thursday. We progress towards more rainfall and overrunning as the system moves out of the Mississippi and moves into the Ohio River Valley, and streams moisture, especially starting later in the day from Pennsylvania, Ohio, western New York, southern Ontario. We're really getting into it here. Temperatures maybe starting to inch up into the 50s, near 60 into your Friday. This is where we get the low pressure moving right up through central PA and into upstate New York. We'll have all that wraparound, lots of moisture, and the heaviest rain should fall on an axis from northeast Ohio, northwest Pennsylvania, western New York, southern Ontario, up to the St. Lawrence River Valley, and the upper Susquehanna and Susquehanna valleys could get up to an inch or two likely. So more rainfall likely across the area, temperatures being held down into your Saturday. Yeah, look at the low doesn't move very much. It starts to stall, and we get the blocking pattern going on here to the northeast of North America, and unfortunately it's going to get hard pressed to get rid of this storm. Taking a look at the extended outlook for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Scranton and all points in between like Tunkhannock, Sayre, and all those areas. Taking a look through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, especially later Thursday into Thursday night and Friday. Temperatures trying to inch up here, but still much cooler than what we've seen. An inch or two of rain is very likely. Heading on into Saturday, rain showers continuing. And look at this, we can't seem to get out of the 50s. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com, MeteoMark.com, and WeatherNortheastern.com. That's going to do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern.